So hello everybody and welcome back to Twitch Tea Time. Today I'm joined by my friend. His name is so fun to say, honestly, PigeonButt,
It's the me.
or known on Twitch as PigeonButt666. So first things first, the first question I always ask my guests is, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit tired. I woke up a little bit earlier and all that, but otherwise I'm fine. I'm pretty excited for this.
Yeah.
How about you?
Same. I just woke up and today happens to be my 3-year on Twitch celebration, so I'm excited and anxious.
Yeah, congrats, man. It's a grind for sure. You'll get through it. I mean, I think I've been on the platform for like 4 years now or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I have a question before I ask you how you discover. Well, let me start with the basic. Actually, can you tell me about how you discovered Twitch? How you decided to become a streamer? What was the first game you ever streamed? And a little bit about the channel?
yeah, of course. So everything started pretty much from I was playing on the PS4, and I used to play a bunch of Call of Duty Warzone, and I used to play with a Swedish friend, and then I found out that you can like share through like Twitch or YouTube. So I felt like, hey, I gotta give it a try. I didn't take it to like too super serious. So me and my friend started streaming a little bit just for fun. But more and more I did it, I started like really enjoy it, because in the first place I wasn't like a big fan of like streaming. I didn't like really get it until I pretty much myself started trying it out, and then instead of like just doing Swedish streams, I just turned over to just do English. I got to know a lot more people and all that. So that is kind of like the start from that. And it was kind of like a creative output for me, because I stopped doing music around COVID restriction times in Sweden. So I stopped going to like band practice, stuff like that, and I kind of lost my ability to like sing. So it's a little bit of a product of that too. I just needed a way to like do something fun that I can be creative with at the same time.
Yeah, I know it can be unmotivational or demotivating is the word, to just like not be able to sing for a while, but like you still can hold a note, or did you just like never practiced ever since?
It was like I didn't do it as like seriously anymore. So like, and I used to do like death metal groveling and stuff like that. So like
Okay.
can be a little bit like, because your like vocal changes all the time. So I feel like maybe I did something wrong in the beginning, but when I came back to it, it just hurted like crazy when I was trying to get back to it.
Yeah. So where did the name PigeonButt666 come from, and why the 666?
All right. So first of all, the whole thing with PigeonButt started from, this was also like before streaming. So I was playing Fall Guys, and it was like just when it came out the first season, and I was playing on the PS4. And then like through the first season, like you unlock like free stuff with the battle pass, right? So if you pay, you get everything, but you can also get like a few things if you're like playing it for free. And I got like the over body like with the pigeon head and torso, but I didn't get the legs. So I took the over torso, and then I took the underwear with like the hearts. And I said to my girlfriend, I was like, hey, come in and see this.
Oh
and
my
she was
God.
like, hey, PigeonButt.
Oh my God. And why the 666 though?
I just the thing is, I was trying to just get PigeonButt, but somebody else had it. It's like there's somebody not using their account to have it, and I was like, what am I gonna put in? And I didn't want to go with like my like 89 as when I was born. So I was like, you know what? It would be super ridiculous to just have PigeonButt and then you have 666
Yeah.
in the same.
Yeah. Why didn't you go with 69, for example? That would have been funnier.
Maybe, but I feel like I didn't take it like super serious in the beginning either. So I didn't know I was gonna get there. I'm now, if compared with then, because then I was just doing streams in Swedish and didn't take it like super serious either.
Yeah, but like I've been noticing lately, since you mentioned like the people not using their usernames, like Twitch should do a thing where it just like, if a user claimed a certain name and they haven't used it for like over 3 years. They should take it down. Let other people have it, honestly.
Or at least like send in like a request, like like a request.
Yeah.
So like they will like reach out like, hey, this person would like to use your name, especially like if you're like a content creator per se, because I don't think it will work if I can understand like if you're like verified on Twitch, then you can like try maybe like do a little bit more push on it. Yeah, but like if you're just not that, I think it's weird that you will be able like to push it out on people. But it should at least be a way you can send in a request and ask at least.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of like non-active accounts.
Yeah. So when we first came across each other, I think I was playing. We met through a friend, Orpa, who mods also for one of my friends, Left Click to Hits, that I had on the podcast. He's like, Left Click is like one of my very close friends, and if you're listening here, Lefto, hi. So I've met. I think you were playing. Yeah, you were playing Palworld at the time. Did you?
That may be true.
Yeah. Did you come across and finish it? And because I have like more questions regarding this aspect.
Oh, yes, I did all of the what do you call it? The gyms. I know they have another name in Palworld, but let's call them like the Pokemon gyms. I did all of those. I finished all of them, but then there was one thing I tried to do on stream, and it was like when you summon like a huge pal, then you're gonna have to fight it. I tried to do that, but that one actually annihilated my whole village. So I was like, nah, I'm done with this.
Yeah, no, we've done this because like we've put it next to the base, but on the edges of it. It's like we fought it, and you should go back to it because they've added new pals, they've added new islands, they've added PvP, not PvP, but like a secluded zone where like probably rare pets, or not rare pets, rare pals reside.
I've been having a little bit of feel. Yeah, sorry. No, but I have a little bit of an idea to like go back to it eventually. I just been wanted to have like a little bit of a break from it. Because I was playing it for like maybe like 3 months or something like that. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed it, but I kind of like wanted to have a little bit more variation. So like at the moment, I have a poll up for like what game I'm gonna play the upcoming week, and there's a lot of like solo single player games and stuff like that.
Yeah. So out of all these games you've played, well, let's say recently, which one you enjoyed the most? Which one you found like cozy, maybe like chill, easy to play, and which one annoyed the heck out of you?
All right, the one I've been really enjoying, and I have to think about it. There's so many good games I've been playing. Like PAL will have its annoying parts, but it is also can be pretty like nicely. If you feel like you're doing your grind right in it, it can work really like nicely. And same with like Ghost of Tsushima. Because Tsushima was probably like one of the games I really had a fun time playing like in recent time. It was just the environments are beautiful. Like sure, I have to do a little bit of stream grind, but like when you get a little bit stronger in the game and you like get like most of your movements and stuff like that, it becomes like a lot easier to move around and play around with. So I don't know if it maybe was the coziest, but it was like at least like a really cool experience and really enjoyed the game. Yeah. I actually forgot about this one. Copycat is a great game. That is probably more cozy. It's a story about a cat that get adopted, and from that, so it gets to its new home, and by a mistake, the cat gets thrown out, and another cat takes over its place, and the cat is just become a homeless cat, and there's a lot of like very like dramatic parts of it. Like that game actually made me cry on stream. So like, I was sitting like tearing up on stream. Poor kitty. And great game. Like the music is amazing. It's just a whole like super good like message. I had a lot of fun with the game, and the platforming is like really nice. Like sure, it had a couple of like bugs and glitches, but it was a great game. It took like 3-4 hours to finish. Yeah. It was a great session, and me and my chat was crying together. It was amazing. So that probably was maybe my coziest game. But the one I've been so mad at, I tried out the first Hitman game.
Oh wow!
The original one. And that, oh my god, that game made me so angry. I gave up. There's 2 games I've been giving up on stream. I just completely gave up on. Now there's a couple more, but I gave up from anger. It is Pikmin 1 and Hitman 1. Those games have made me so angry. So a part in Hitman 1 is you're gonna have to assassinate a limo driver, and the part you're gonna do, you're gonna shoot him so he falls down into a sewage, and then you're gonna take his clothes, right? So you do that, works nicely. You put it on, you go, okay, nobody see me, everything is fine. Then you get a little notification that says like, a guard found a dead limo driver, and you go, how? I'm here down here, and there's no guard here. It's so many of those things in the first Hitman game. It made me so angry. People just left me, so I was even more angry over that. Oh.
Oh, wow. Okay, so what games you would never see yourself playing? Like, maybe you would try every single game, but like, what is one genre that you never see yourself playing? For example, like, I would never play COD. Even if a friend gifted me Call of Duty for zombies, I told myself that I would never stream that, and same for Dead by Daylight. I would play Dead by Daylight, but I would never stream it.
But I don't know, like, I think I try to like separate games I want to like play on stream and off stream. So obviously I have some games I would rather like play off stream. So like at the moment I'm playing Karate Survivor, which is like a roguelike type of game, and then I'm doing Wreckfest off stream, which is like kind of like enjoyable games to do.
Wreckfest.
Yeah, it's so fun, but I don't feel like I don't feel like it's a game I would like to play on stream though. Maybe if I will open up like an online server and like play with other people, but like doing the story, like the campaign, I don't think like it will be a fun stream session for me.
Yeah.
So I try to separate them that way. Like I probably will not play any like JRPGs on stream, but I do love like Persona 5. It's like one of my top favorite games.
Yeah, JRPGs. Have you played Kingdom Hearts?
I tried out the first one. I got like the PS4 port.
Yeah.
So I tried it out, but I got stuck on, I don't remember which level. I think it was like after the Nightmare Before Christmas level. I kind of like got stuck on, and then I kind of like gave up on it.
Do you remember what characters?
I think it was Peter Pan.
Oh, that one. It kind of gets like kind of gets to go there, but I think I may have beaten it or I may have not beaten it yet. So I will see, and if I figure it out, I will let you know if that helps.
Yeah, of course. The thing is, like, this was like even before I started streaming.
Yeah.
And then I had a little bit more like, I was like, okay, I'm not finished it. I'm just gonna throw it to the side for a moment, then I forget about it completely. I feel like streaming for me has been like a great way for me to like try to like push and force myself to like play through games, even if they have like some like really annoying parts.
Oh yeah, same. I did that, but the most annoying thing that I did last time is like I wanted to beat Kingdom Hearts 3, and I've been holding off on it for 6 years ever since it released, because I got to the Pirates of the Caribbean part, and when I played it, it was like back on PS4. So when I got the PS5, my data just completely disappeared. I'm like, great. So I restarted the game on stream. I was like, well, you know what? I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. This is my chance to just start over on stream. So I did a playthrough on stream, and then I recently beat it. Like the very first stream of 2025 was Kingdom Hearts 3, but sadly I beat it off stream. I was like, well, let me get through this here, and I did not expect it to be the final part. I was like, okay, well, this is done now. Moving on. Yeah. But the first time it happens, but like when you finish, like especially like a story game on stream, you sit there, what am I gonna do now? Oh, it was super annoying.
And especially like games you like invest a lot of time into.
Yeah.
I feel like I felt that with like almost every like Rockstar game I ever played through. I have that feeling like Red Dead Redemption 1,
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 2, especially Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Like that is a game I put in so many
Yeah.
hours as a kid in it. And then like when the end scene happened, I was like, oh, am I gonna leave all this? Because you kind of like got to like learn and know all of the characters and all that. It was
Yeah. Also, have you played GTA 4?
Yes, I have done it. I played it on stream like 2, 3 years ago
Okay.
for the first time. It's a great game. I don't know. It's one of these games like a lot of people like hype it up really, really loudly.
Not
But I'm gonna say
5,
this is
4,
something.
by the way. Like GTA 4, the one before the one that's now out. If you know which one.
You mean the one between Grand Theft Auto San Andreas
No,
and
the
Grand Theft
one,
Auto 5?
the one between 3 and 5. Like the one with Nico.
Yeah, the Grand Theft Auto 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's a bunch of DLCs and stuff like that. But yeah, I played the fourth one, yes.
Yeah, because it's like very dark. It's one of my favorite GTAs. It's like super dark. It's like it has a lot of story in it. It's got that dark feel that I love in games. And you should. Oh, by the way, speaking of Rockstar, there is a game called LA Noire. You should play if you haven't.
I have it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like the only thing, my only big complaint about Eleanor is its open world. The open world is so boring in that game, but otherwise it's a great story game and a great detective game. Like the voice acting, everything is amazing. I've even been thinking about like maybe try to play it on stream because I haven't played that one in like maybe 7 years or something like that. So I wouldn't mind like playing it again.
Yeah. So how many hours per day or week, like in general, do you spend on Twitch, not only streaming?
I feel like it can kind of like depends. Like at the moment, I'm in like a little bit in an anime phase, so I'm been like trying to like spend a little time like watching some animes every now and then. But maybe like I don't know, maybe a little bit over 10 hours per week. Maybe let's say like 10-15 hours. I feel like that will be fair.
Okay, and so the final question in this segment is to the new people out there who just started streaming and are listening right now, or maybe thinking of it, what is one advice you want to give them?
Just click the like button. I think a lot of people like overthink it too much. I think the idea like preparation, like sure it can be nice to have like some type of like mental preparation, but I think a lot of people like they like let themselves like shy away too much. I think you just started and you should not let the idea of like you have to like look professional in the beginning, because like a lot of the biggest streamers we know, like a great example, somebody I love, Moist Critical, Charlie. If you look at like how he streams and content is, like he doesn't like put a lot of like effort in like into like graphically or anything like that. He just do fun content, and I think in the end everything is about you being a good hang or like a fun hang. That is the only important part. You don't need to worry about camera. If you have a good microphone, that is pretty much what you need, and there's a good like mentality for it. Like obviously be a good hang.
We're gonna test your gaming knowledge actually in this segment. It's a mini game that I added. Have you played or heard of the game called Kill, Marry, Sleep With?
Yes, I've been listening to your podcast a little bit here and there, so I've been excited for this part.
Okay. So you know how to play this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, in this mini game, I will name a set of 3 games each time. You'll have to tell me which one you play, which one you delete from existence, and which one you uninstall. That also includes the whole franchise. I'm just saying that for the new listeners, if we have any. You have 3 jokers that allow you to either delete all of the games during one of the questions, or one of the options, or keep all of them, but you cannot uninstall one and keep 2, or uninstall 2 and keep 1. or play two and keep one. Like they're either all gone or all kept. You're also free to skip any of these if you feel stuck or blank out on one. Are we ready?
Yes, let's kick it,
Okay.
Bubble.
We have Call of Duty, we have Counter-Strike, we have Battlefield.
The thing is, I didn't put like a lot of hours into Battlefield, so I think I will delete that one. I will uninstall Counter-Strike and keep Call of Duty, because funny enough, I am a Call of Duty enjoyer, even for like the newer games.
Okay. We have Apex, Fortnite, and Valorant.
I will delete Apex, mostly because I never got into like the learning curve of Apex. I love the graphic style and everything of the game. It looks amazing, and I've always been wanted to get into the game, but I never was able to get into it. So I probably would delete that. I will. You say there was Fortnite and Valorant, right?
Yes.
I will keep Fortnite installed and Valorant uninstalled.
Okay. We have PUBG, Marvel Rivals, Overwatch 2.
I'll probably delete Overwatch 2 because I didn't enjoy that one. I will probably keep Marvel Rivals installed because that is the one I'm playing at the moment. I'm actually probably one of the few like new free-to-play games I've really been enjoying. And PUBG it's fun, but I don't find it like it's nothing like I will like feel too much. I will be sad if I delete it or if I keep it, like if that can make sense.
Yeah. Next we have Destiny 2, Cyberpunk, and Borderlands.
Since I haven't played on that one at all, but I would say I'll keep Cyberpunk installed. Can you say again which the other two was?
You want me to repeat the options?
Yes.
Okay, Destiny 2, Cyberpunk 2077, and Borderlands.
I heard good about Borderlands. I probably have that uninstalled and I delete the last one.
Delete.
Destiny 2.
Destiny 2, okay. We have Stardew Valley, Valheim, and Minecraft.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna make some people mad, but I will probably delete Valheim just because it's one of the games I never really played it. I will probably keep Minecraft uninstalled, and I will play Stardew Valley because I'm a Stardew Valley enjoyer. It's actually a game with like it's a great music, and I love the graphics, and it's really cozy game.
Oh yeah, I need to try Stardew Valley at some point again. We have Baldur's Gate, Elden Ring, and Diablo.
Baldur's Gate. Honestly, I can see people enjoying Baldur's Gate, but I'm not enjoy watching it, but I can see it being a fun game to play. So I think I will keep that uninstalled. I will probably delete Diablo, sorry, Blizzard fans, and I will play. Hold on, what was the last alternative again?
I will repeat them all. Baldur's Gate, Elden Ring, Diablo.
Yeah, I would keep Elden Ring installed. That is also a game I'm playing at the moment.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Good luck on that.
Yeah, I've been stuck on the same part in 2 streams through.
Oh wow.
So thank you. Salute.
I can barely play Disney Dreamlight Valley, let alone if I played Souls-like games. That would be a very big wreckfest for me. So I will pass on these.
I don't blame you. I actually consulted with some people and said it's a very beginner friendly Souls so I felt hey, that sounds good, and I played and I finished Ghost of Tsushima on hard mode, so I felt I want a challenge.
Yeah. Okay. So we have the Fallout series, Dead Space, and Mass Effect.
Personally, never played Mass Effect, so I'll probably delete that one. I will keep Fallout installed, and then the last alternative I take on uninstall.
Okay. Warhammer, Throne and Liberty, and Guild Wars.
Throne of Liberty is actually the only one I played, and I will say I enjoy it. I will keep that one installed, and the Warhammer game actually looks pretty dope, so I keep it on install, just because on install kind of means like you play it once and then you keep it on install, right? In your terms, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, there are a lot of Warhammer games. Like they delved into so many genres. They even have like a car, a vehicular destruction one. They even have a wrestling one.
Wrestling?
I think.
That's pretty cool though. No, but then I keep Warhammer on install, and then the last one I keep I just delete out of existence.
Okay. We have Quake, Doom, and the Elder Scrolls series. When I say the Elder Scrolls series, it's like the series that has Skyrim.
Yes. Oh, I must actually say Doom I keep installed. I love Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. They're great games. Even the Doom 64 is great. Doom 3 is good too. So I'm a big Doom fan. I probably keep Quake on install because it's actually one of the. I played the first game and haven't played the rest of it. I know also like the online function in what was it, Quake 3 was like a huge important factor for like online gaming. So I sadly to say I never played through a whole Elder Scrolls game. I have plans on doing Skyrim eventually, but I think just in case of this gameplay, I would say uninstall.
Yeah.
Okay, delete.
Okay. Next up now we're entering a little bit of the horror games. We have Dead Island, Left 4 Dead, and Dying Light.
Honestly, I never played the Dying Light, but that game actually looks really cool, so I keep that one uninstalled. I probably will delete Left 4 Dead because there's so much better like zombie games out there nowadays. Like when they came out, it was like it was amazing, but like I feel like there's a lot better like zombie games out there now. And Did you say Dead Rising?
Yes.
Yeah, and then
not
Dead
Rising. Sorry, not Dead Rising. I said Dead Island, Left 4 Dead, Dying Light.
Okay, that is even better. I keep Dead Island on install because the second game is great.
And speaking of Dead Rising, we have Dead Rising, The Mortuary Assistant, and The Walking Dead.
What was the second one?
The Mortuary Assistant. Mortuary Assistant, yeah.
Yeah. The Mortuary Assistant, I take that on delete. And Dead Rising, I probably will keep it on installed. And what was the last game, did you say?
Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead. Yeah, keep that one uninstalled, and then Dead Rising uninstalled.
Okay. We have DayZ, we have The Forest, and The Quarry.
Honestly, I watched my girlfriend play a little bit of The Quarry yesterday, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks like one of the less better games in that franchise. I actually find Until Dawn being a great game. But the Quarry looks kind of boring, so I would probably delete that one out of existence. And why do I have such a bad memory? Can you repeat the games again? Sorry.
No worries. DayZ, The Forest, and The Quarry.
Then The Forest will install, and DayZ will be uninstalled.
Okay. We have Dead by Daylight, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Killer Clowns, the game.
Oh, I love the movie it's based on, but I never played the Killer Clown one. But it actually looks pretty cool.
Kind of like Dead by Daylight, like Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game. It's like close to the movie at some aspects with the cotton candy and everything, but it's more like Dead by Daylight.
A lot of people would probably hate me for saying this, but I actually don't like Dead by Daylight. I understand like what type of like games is like, because
Yeah.
like Dead by Daylight kind of like started up the whole franchise of like that killer survivor aspect of like online gaming. But I find that game to like be pretty boring, and mostly because it's like very like arena based. I think it kills off a lot of the idea of like it being like a survival competitive game. So I would probably delete that one. And I actually enjoy Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There is actually one I played over them. So I will keep the one installed and then uninstall the clown one, because I haven't played that one. But that one actually looks pretty cool.
We have next up, we have Project Zomboid, we have 7 Days to Die, and we have The Last of Us.
Okay, so the only one I played is The Last of Us, which amazing games. Both of the games are great, so I will keep them installed. The Project Zomboid actually looks really fun, and I'm planning on doing that eventually. So I will keep that on installed, and the last one will be deleted.
Okay, we have well, we're done with the horror aspect. Oh no, hold on. There is Alan Wake, there is Resident Evil, and then there is The Evil Within.
Resident Evil is Resident Evil is the only franchise of all of them I played. I haven't played too many Resident Evil games, so I will keep that one installed. You said Alan Wake, and then what was the last one?
Okay, Alan Wake, Resident Evil, and Evil Within.
Yeah, Evil Within looks pretty cool. I will probably keep that one uninstalled. And Alan Wake, don't get me wrong, I think Alan Wake can be looks pretty interesting, but of all of those games, it would probably be the lowest one on the list. I would probably delete that one.
Yeah. We are done with the horror games. Now we are gonna go to normal ones. We actually have... Oh no, we have one more. Little Nightmares, Alien, and Silent Hills.
I think I skip on that one because I have actually not played any of them.
Okay, fair enough. Fall Guys, Party Animals, Chained Together.
I would probably delete Chained Together because it feels like one of those games you play it once and then you just will never like really touch it. Fall Guys is amazing, even if I'll probably like rather play Stumble Guys at this moment. Party Animals was fun, but I kind of like I don't really touch it anymore, so I'll probably keep Party Animals uninstalled and I keep Fall Guys installed.
Okay. We have Pal World, Pokemon, and Digimon games.
I'll probably keep Digimon deleted in this case because I only played the one that came out to PlayStation 1 and haven't touched that one in forever. And I remember being stuck in this game. Damn, this is a hard one because, like, don't get me wrong, I think I know a lot of people shit on the new Pokemon games, but I actually had a lot of fun with Pokemon Scarlet.
Same.
I didn't enjoy. Yeah, it's a great game. I didn't enjoy the one that came before that. What was that again?
Sword and Shield or Arceus?
No, Arceus.
Arceus. There's a new one similar to Arceus this year, Pokemon A or Pokemon Z through A. I am very excited because Arceus was my favorite. It gave me my shiny Psyduck, which is my most prized possession ever, and I cannot wait to see what ZA has. So I hope they have Shelgon because I want a shiny Shelgon.
Yeah, fair. I still need to play Sword and Shield. I haven't touched them. The thing is, I kind of like recently got back to the Pokemon games. So I did Pokemon Pikachu Let's Go. I did Scarlet. I did Arceus. So I've done all of those games so far. So there's a couple more I will do eventually.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Palworld is everything Pokemon is, but even better. It's a hard one. But I also think like... Okay, I keep Pokemon installed and I uninstall Palworld.
You can use a Joker. You have 3 Jokers.
Nah, I will go out with a bang on this one.
Okay. So, funny thing I want to share about like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So I was typing out the name on the phone. You know how phone has autocorrect?
Yeah.
Yeah, so instead of Scarlet and Violet, it came out as Pokemon Scared and Violent.
That sounds more like actually. That actually sounds more like Palworld.
True, true. The pals are scared and it's violent, so true. Yeah.
Scary ones.
Okay, so next up we have Just Cause, we have GTA, and we have Saints Row.
So Just Cause is one of those games I tried. I think I tried the first one. Wasn't a big fan of that, so we deleted one. Saints Row, don't get me wrong, it's a fun game. It's a fun play to do, but it doesn't keep up with like Grand Theft Auto. So Grand Theft Auto is the winner, is to keep it installed, and Saints Row will be uninstalled.
Okay, we have Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, and Persona.
Persona, there's definitely a keep. That will be installed, even if I only play through the 5th one. Still, amazing game. Then there is Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. I think I will uninstall Final Fantasy, even if I never like finished a Final Fantasy game ever, and then delete Kingdom Hearts. And no like disrespect to Kingdom Hearts, it's actually a really cool concept of a game. But I feel like I probably like if I have to like choose between Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy, I'd probably jump into like Final Fantasy session.
Okay. And the final ones in this segment is Assassin's Creed, Uncharted, and Tomb Raider.
This is a definite. Uncharted is the winner. I love Uncharted. Such a great franchise. So I will keep that one up. Then I'll probably take Tomb Raider on install. And can you repeat again? What was the last one?
The last one was Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I never touched Assassin's Creed game, so I sadly have to delete the one out of existence.
I highly recommend you should try it. There's a new game coming out in March.
Yeah, Shadow, whatever it's called.
Shadows.
Yeah, it does seem to have like a couple of cool things, but I don't know. It haven't really like made me like excited. But I heard Black Flag is supposed to be like one of the top-notch Assassin's Creed games.
Honestly, yes, but I hate Black Flag more than anything in the franchise. I hate it. And I really wish it never existed. Like they are building it back up from the ground. One, because it's like way too much water and way too much navigation, and I don't want to be a pirate all the time. Two, there's a handful of annoying missions in Black Flag, and three, people have been hyping it so much that it's like disgusting me. It's like if you overhype or over talk about something, and it's like, don't stop talking about it, like Game of Thrones, Squid Game, and those. It just like doesn't make me want to play them again or see them or watch them or do anything, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get it. There's some games that are really, really hyped up, and you get like you fall into like the hype, obviously.
Overwhelmed, yeah. Okay, so this is the another game. It's a fun game. We don't need memory for that, or we actually do, yes. But the goal of this mini game, it's called Rename the Game. The goal of this mini game is to simply just think of a game with more than one word and change one word from the game. Let's say we're gonna take roles doing that. Let's say I said. Let's say, for example, the word is can, like CAN, can. Let's say I start with Kingdom Can. You say Pokemon Can. Yeah, for example. Yeah, we'll take turns saying them back and forth. The game ends either when either one of us has said something that the other person says, or when the timer reaches 2 minutes. So the word of today is pigeon.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I will start with Pigeon Cry.
The Last of Pigeon.
Assassin's Creed Pigeon.
Grand Theft Pigeon.
Age of Pigeons.
Tomb Pigeon.
Among Pigeon.
Uncharted Among Pigeons.
Pigeon for Dead.
Resident Pigeon.
Supermarket Pigeon.
Until Pigeon.
Pigeon of Exile 2.
Pigeon Simulator.
Tiny Pigeon.
Oh, Fallout Pigeon.
Okay. Alan Pigeon.
Guitar Pigeon.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Pigeon.
Pigeon Hawk Pro Skater.
Oh my god. Marvel Pigeon.
Fall Pigeon.
We have Pigeon and Liberty.
Party Pigeon.
Grand Pigeon Auto. Or Grand Theft Pigeon, actually. That's better.
Good one. Pigeon Animals.
Pigeon Cause.
Star Pigeon Valley.
Cyber Pigeon 2077.
Paint Pigeon.
Pigeon's Gate.
Super Mario Pigeon. No! Super Pigeon Mario. No! Super Pigeon Bros.
Oh my god. We have Dead Pigeon.
Pigeon and Forgotten Lamb.
Dying Pigeon.
Pigeon Cart.
And this is all the time we have for this game. You win. Congrats. Nice.
Thank you.
So for the third segment, we are gonna do a lightning round or a pop quiz. You can either just give like a brief answer or an in-depth answer. It's your call. I'm gonna ask like random questions. Feel free to skip if you feel like you blank out on one as well.
Of course.
All right. So, do you mind telling me and the listeners like what's your daily routine? Something you always like to do, and now is probably like something you do every day?
The thing is, like, I have like specific routines for what I'm gonna do, like depending on the day. So, like, if I do like early streams, I start up like around 9:30 a.m. my time. So then I go up like around 8 a.m. and I do make food and all that. So I start off with making coffee, then I go and take a shower. I pour up the coffee and then I start making dinner like immediately. And then I eat. And the thing is, I do this even on this non-stream days. So I wake up and make a cup of coffee and then I go and shower. So that is probably the most routine thing I do.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's very like a little bit more variation between if I'm actually doing a stream day or not.
Okay.
But the common thing is like the cup of coffee, because I want to at least have one cup of coffee in the morning.
Okay. So if you ever were to be any object or creature, probably real or fictional, what would you be and why?
I think a kitten would be pretty nice. They seem to have a pretty chill time. I mean, they're just rumbling around, they get to eat, they get pets.
So what's your biggest pet peeve?
Can you bring up like what pet peeve means again?
Pet peeve is like something that annoys you, like probably like let's say someone eats and makes these noises when they eat, for example, like these things.
Yeah. I think like mood killing is probably one of my pet peeves. Like I understand like there's always gonna be times when you have something to like complain about and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there's some people are usually like real like mood
Something
killers.
annoying, yeah.
And I think they can like really kill up something like really hardly.
Like kill the mood, yeah, kill the vibe, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that is probably my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah, it's
ever.
pet peeve
And
is
and
yeah, most likely like something you find really annoying. That's the real phrasing for it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but I think that will probably be it because don't get me wrong, I completely understand. Like sometimes we are humans with like emotions and we go through things. So I understand like you every now and then you will complain about something, but there's some people that have it like this. It almost feels like their mission to like just kill the mood.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen people do that where like plot twist. Imagine if the game, for example, let's say Fall Guys. Imagine if you murder everybody in Fall Guys and it becomes a slasher. That's like annoying. I would find that
Yeah.
concept cool, though.
I don't think there should be like a Fall Guys concept. I think it can probably
For
work
example.
if you make your own franchise, but I don't think that would be like, I don't know, like if in Fall Guys it would be like the right thing.
Okay. So if you could stay one age forever, what age would you choose?
I think that is a complex question because the thing is like usually people have like the idea that you want to be young forever, but I think like you don't, if you have like the mentality you want to like stay a specific age, you don't let yourself like learn and like earn from it either. But I'd probably say like around my age now, like 35, because I feel like I'm in a place where I can like be. Your ego is not like in the same place. You're more like usually like more open-minded.
Yeah.
And like you don't put your time into things that doesn't like really matter. Like when you're young, you can like put like a lot of time into shit that actually doesn't really matter at all, just because like you can take a part of it. But like when the older you get, the more like you kind of like cherry pick things like that.
Yeah, especially when you reach an age where you're like, okay, I like thinking back on the years before, you're like, well, there was drama that's been happening here, and now you look back and you're like, why was I stupid enough to do this? Or like you reach maturity at some point in your life. Yeah,
exactly. And the thing is, it doesn't mean that you have to like be like 100% like adult serious all the time.
Yeah.
But like everything depends on like how you share picking things and how you like interact with people in general. Because once again, as a younger person, you probably will be able to like you will feel like you need to like put yourself into like situation. Maybe when you're older, you will choose it like very more like wisely. Never not maybe like wisely all the time, but like maybe a little bit more wisely.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've met someone recently in like friends chats who is my age. He goes in and just like starts talking in a very immature way, like ban streamer, ban this, you like. He was really rude to me the other day, and he's been throwing me. His vibes were like so off, and like he's been throwing me under the bus, as they say. And it's been making me feel weird being around him. And he talks immaturely.
Yeah.
So,
but I think this is like this is something like we all, especially like content creators, and like even this is a great thing to like bring up, like especially for like people that maybe want to like pretty much start streaming recently. I think we need to like get better, like just ban and be like very like, hey, stop doing that. If they don't, just ban them.
But like no, he's like a close friend of the community, so I don't. Even though people have been like, even like one of his family members that are on Twitch, they have just got annoyed from him. I'm like, okay, well, it's not my business. Just move on. Like these are examples of people. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think like we also need to like put up like, because like if you let one person do it, it will also like bring other people like the idea that, oh, then I can do the same thing too.
Yeah.
So you need to like set up. You need to like be kind of like strict and stuff like that too. I know it's like hard, especially if it's a friend and stuff like that. But you need to like be a little bit strict about that kind of thing too. And I know that's something I need to be better at also. So like I'm not like blaming anybody if they're not, but I think it's good that we can actually interact and say to each other like, hey, we need to be better at this. Because like people should not go around and like destroying things and make things embarrassing or like even annoying for you.
Yeah.
Like a great example, like just look at like some of the like big content creators, like a great example like Asmongold. Like if you see his chat, like he bans people in chat like pretty immediately if they starting shit and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah.
I think that can be a you don't need to be a fan of Asmongold, but like at least like take that as like a little bit of like a lesson.
Yeah,
from that book. Like
I didn't want to go there at some point in my life, but there are like sometimes some like annoying people that come into chat. For example, it's not something that I'm talking about that is like a gossip or anything, but like there was an underage person that someone else knows from my community, and I kept them around because I'm like, well, you're a friend of a close friend of mine, and it turns out they're 16, so I'm like, nope, my community is 21 plus, so bye, bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, but I can buy that.
Yeah.
I kind of keep like the mentality like, because if I cannot stop anything, I will not like do a huge thing about it. But like if somebody like makes some dumb shit and stuff like that, I will obviously just ban them.
Yeah, because he was starting calling out my mods like Meaty, Michael, for example, and Cheesy. Like, it got annoying. And then when I rated out that streamer that I rated, I also told her to just go ahead and ban if she'd like, because it's 18 plus her channel. So, yeah. I told him you're more than welcome in 2 years when you're 18.
Yeah. But I think it is like a huge problem, like especially like with social media and stuff like that nowadays too, especially like Twitch, because otherwise there's the mixture between like you cannot like make it like force somebody to like show like ID.
Oh yeah.
To like make an account.
Yeah, but like the problem with Twitch is that they made it like 13 and up, which in my opinion it should be either 18 and up or 16 and up at least.
Yeah, but that is also a problem with like if you're gonna release it on like App Store and stuff like that. No, I'm just talking out of the idea of like the app. But yeah, they should probably do something about it. Like I know in Australia, is it like in Australia they want to like keep kids off the internet? You cannot have like social medias up to, is it like 16 or something like that?
Yeah, probably.
I don't remember the age, but I think that could probably be a good idea. I don't know. Oh no, probably. I heard like a sound. I was like, what's going on?
Sorry, just because I muted the recording, so guys, sorry, I had to sneeze, and I muted it. So, anyways, if you were given 1 million euros, what would you do with it?
I would try to invest it back in myself, like maybe in the streaming or something like that. Either like something is streaming, but like maybe like go and take like car license and stuff like that. Something that I know will be like helpful in the future.
Okay. If you were president for one day, what would you be, or what would you do? Sorry, what would you do?
This is actually a hard one. I actually never thought about it. I think one thing I would like to see, if I'm just gonna say it from there, and I think this is kind of like, obviously we like live in different countries and stuff like that, and but like if I can say like out of my country, I would like to see that if you pay taxes, some of the taxes should go to like dental health, because like dental health is usually like something that's like really expensive, because you have most of the time you have to like pay it out of own pocket.
Dental plans, yeah.
Yeah, sure. There's like programs or like almost like subscription basis you can pay for like each month, and it will make it like a lot cheaper for you with like dental health. But I think it should be something that should be like pretty like, it should not, maybe not be free, but it should be like a lot cheaper, because like dental health is something that actually something everybody needs.
Yeah, of course. So would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life?
Probably a pause, because sometimes I really need that. I need to think more.
Yeah.
And And I don't know. Even if sure the rewind sounds good, but I think like if you have a rewind button, you will never like really learn anything from it either.
Yeah, but like now that you've learned, I think I would have a rewind button because like I want to go back and not meet these some people I've met in my life like here in 2017, for example, 2016, like back then. I've made a few horrible decisions and I like want to just go back and just not make them anymore, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
sure, but I understand that idea. But I think like whatever like the things like that you got consequences for, or somebody put you into consequences in one way or another, like something that impacted you or it impacted somebody else. I think it can be good to like have it always in mind, because at least you learn a lot of it and you grow with it too, and they usually can help you to become like a better person one way or another.
Yeah. So if you had an alter ego, what would it be named and what would they do?
Hmm. uh, I don't know. The Random Man.
Oh wow, Random Man 333 probably. If it's 666.
Yeah, and like the ability will be like everything is different all the time.
Yeah.
So like you never can keep track.
Yeah. That sounds about right. Mine would be probably the opposite of me. I do have that alter ego. He's called Step Lucifer, where like Step Lucifer is my other account. It's my bot account, but I use it sometimes. Like I go into chats and type so that Twitch won't flag it as a bot, you know. And and then I start shouting at myself on that account. Like I start yelling at myself, saying like, "Oh, he trapped me." I'm like, "Help me, Step Bro! I've fallen and I can't get up." And like he's keeping me captive. Like those funny things you could probably find.
Yeah, I think I've seen it once. I've seen a couple other like streamers I follow have do the kind of like the same thing.
Yeah.
It gives a little bit like a fun interaction with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this is a 3-part question.
Yes.
What is one of your all-time favorite songs, or a song that you've been keeping on repeat lately?
All-time songs I don't feel like I can really answer it, because I find music like being like can have like a different feel and vibe for like every day. But like the thing I've been like having on repeat like through like last year to like now has been the new Knocked Loose album.
Oh wow.
Called you're supposed to go, you're not supposed to go until you should go, or something like that. It's like more like a hardcore metal album.
Yeah.
And it's just a great album. It's like super heavy, but it's very like unique sounding. And it's like super pissed off too, which I'm a big fan. I've been a metal fan since I was like 13.
Like pissed off metal
13.
and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
you're gonna love my upcoming album in 2 weeks from now, I think, or it's like February 2nd. It's called Angst, ANGST.
Oh, let's go. I just link me up and let me know, and I will check it out immediately.
And it's a double.
Yeah, but
it's like it has 32 songs.
That's cool. Yeah, but just keep me in the know, and I will check it out.
Oh yeah.
I've been listening to like metal since I was 13. Don't get me wrong, I love like pop and hip hop and stuff like that too. But like metal has been my main genre.
Oh
for, the longest time.
But like I've like experimented in the album, so it has disco, but the disco has metal in it. It has dubstep. It has also metal in it. Some songs are just dubstep. I have emo trap. I have a song about suicide called Hurricane. They are very personal, very, very fucked up songs in this one. I even have a song called Dead by Daylight.
You get it in your little like interest in the music too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I write my own songs. I make my own music, but now I'm using AI for it. But like I use AI to my advantage, whereas like I master my tracks and I tell AI what to do, and AI does the thing for me, even though it's not creative. But like no one here is willing to help me like do anything, and AI has been like doing what I'm telling them, like knowing my vision and what I want to do with the song. So
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
if you have a hard time like getting people to like work with stuff like that, I mean, there's the only way out. Like, I'm personally not a big fan of like AI in like art and stuff like that. But I mean, in some cases, it's just the only way you can do it.
oh yeah, yeah,
So I don't blame you at all. But I must give you like you experimenting that way is like the way I prefer music too. Like, I don't get me wrong, I do enjoy like someone like the classic metal and stuff like that. But I think the thing I enjoy mostly is like the newer like metal that is actually
yeah.
are not afraid like trying out new things like Bring Me Horizon, Puppy, Nut Loose, and a bunch of those brands. Bad Omens, another one that are actually pretty experimental too.
So, what's one of your all-time favorite movies, and what do you like about it?
I used to be like a super big movie buff for the longest while, so I've been having a bunch of like different favorite movies for a long time, whatever. But I think the one that always have been keeping up with me a lot is probably the movie Gone Girl by David Finch. It's a psychological thriller about a man whose wife disappeared, and he has to go out in like press conference and stuff like that, and he started acting in ways that people makes them believe that he's like the suspect behind it. It's a super well written movie.
Yeah.
It's based on a famous book, and I think I used to never like a huge Ben Affleck fan, but I think he makes that role like just perfectly. And the first time I ever saw the movie, I remember checked out the trailer, and the trailer kind of like was on the idea that he actually was guilty. I was like, all right, I will check this out. And then I watched the movie, and it's a completely other trip. And it was so great. And also the music is made by Trent Reznor, the vocalist and musician behind Nine Inch Nails. So the music is just so fitting with like the theme and everything.
Yeah. So same question, but what's one of your all-time favorite TV shows or series?
I mean, as I mentioned, I've been a little bit on an anime phase at the moment, and so I think like one of the favorite shows at the moment has been Freerun, Beyond Journey's End. Great anime if you haven't checked it out, a fantasy one. It's about an elf mage that she's been on a she used to be in a crew, and they were like doing dungeons and stuff like that, and they fought like the demon king of the world, and then they kind of like separate and go their own way. They kind of give each other like a promise, like, hey, let's meet up in like 10 years, but she doesn't really like follow up on this. She come back like 50 years later, and they hang out, and then one of the companions die, and she has to go to the funeral, and then she like kind of like realized, I've been spending my time not like caring or like keeping people out of reach, and they kind of like breaks her down. And then from there the journey is about her like trying to like learn to like let people nearby and like take the time with like things that actually matter. It's a really, really good anime.
Oh yeah, my favorite anime of all time is what's it called? Fullmetal Alchemist.
I heard they're really good about it. I haven't seen that one though.
You should. Don't see Brotherhood, because Brotherhood is just like a remake of it. It's like the same story, but having both the heroes like a little bit older than they are.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just revert. But the thing is, I watch it in French. I really enjoyed it in French.
Is it good voice acting for it then?
No, I just grew up to it in French. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a channel called Canal Plus in French. It's like from France. It's like a bunch of channels. And I was like probably 13 or 14 at the time when I discovered it, when they were like playing reruns of it. And mom was like, what the hell are you watching? Because it's like all gory, and then someone rips someone's arm off, And then I was like, well, I'm enjoying this. And she was like, this is not something a child should watch. I'm like, it's funny. And she thought I was like, no, because like she didn't know that it's comedy as well. So
Right.
yeah, and
Yeah, because I can see that point too.
yeah. Oh yeah. What is something you always wanted to learn but you didn't find time for?
Actually, skateboarding. I always like love the skateboard culture. I've always been a fan of like skateboarding, whatever it is, like in like art form or like the fashion of it, the sport or gaming. But don't get me wrong, I can stand on a skateboard and like use it like as a transport, but I cannot like do tricks or anything. I always wanted to like learn to like do tricks and stuff like that, but I don't feel like I had the patience. And then like the older you grow, the you get more like, oh, if I can probably hurt if I do this, and then some of that like the like extra braveness you had like kind of like disappear.
So, which of these three things that I'm gonna be naming now would you give up if you ever were forced to, or you had no other choice? Money, gaming, love.
Probably money.
Money.
Because like, don't get me wrong, like money is needed to like do things and stuff like that. But I don't think I will do stuff for money either. Like just because of money's sake.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
I don't think I want to like prioritize it at least.
Yeah, it does. So if you had the chance to switch lives with one celebrity from today, who would you pick and why, and just live their life for one day?
Honestly, it would probably be like a comedian, like one of those like New York comedians. I'm thinking a lot of like both like Joe List and Mark Norman. They're some of like my favorite New York comedians.
Yeah.
Like especially Mark Norman. I don't know if you know who he is. He's kind of like been branching out like a lot. Like recently, he recently had a special on Netflix and stuff like that. But like every time I listen to, he has a podcast called Tuesdays with Stories. And he always talk about like him always being stressed out, and like every time he's going to like a show, he's always like late. He always have problems with buses and trains and stuff like that, and he lose stuff and all that. And it sounds kind of like funny one way or another.
Yeah.
And I think the idea of just going up and like killing it with like jokes and stuff like that would probably be a really really cool feeling.
Yeah. Also, I have my favorite comedian. Like, I do not laugh easily sometimes, but like my favorite comedian, her name is Jessica Kirson. She is hilarious. She always picks the lesbian and the LGBT community because she's part of them, but when she picks on you, she's like bashing you hard. Like, she doesn't leave one single detail. For example, she called one lesbian dyke, which is a bad word, which is like a slur, and everybody laughed their asses off. Like, she has those reactions where she could like scream like "Rah!" or like do those facial expressions. I almost lost my voice laughing the other day. I couldn't stop laughing. I highly recommend you check her out. It's like, she has shorts. Hold on, I will send you her name.
Because I heard about her.
Yeah, the way she just, I don't know, the way she just does what she does, it's just like funny.
Yeah, I mean, send me. I will check it out because I heard about her before, but I never like really like listened to her stand up or anything like that. But if I can recommend a couple of one, I can like recommend Joe List, Mark Norman. Another one, if you're into like crowding, like when somebody like asks questions to like the audience and then like make jokes of it, Big Joe Okerson is a great one.
Yeah.
They're usually like leaning really really into like the black comedy though. So like it is like if that is up your alley, but I think they're like amazing comedians at least.
Yeah.
And then Shane Gillis is like he's kind of like been branching out a lot too.
Oh yeah. Okay, so What's one thing you spend a lot of money on besides tech, like technology, or games?
Probably clothing. I buy like a lot of like merchandise and go to concerts and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so like last year me and my girlfriend went to saw Cannibal Corpse live in Stockholm. It was pretty cool. I've never seen that band before. It's been like one of the bands I've been listening to since I was like 13, 14.
Okay.
So it was really cool to like see them live. They're like one of the like first mainstream death metal bands that like got really, really popular. So it was really cool seeing them live. This year we're going to see While She Sleeps. Then we're gonna later on this year gonna see Parkway Drive, The Amenity Affliction, and The Artist Murder. So we like huge into like music and stuff like that. I think that is probably like
one of my favorite bands that I want to see in my whole life. I've seen them one time, but that's another band I'm gonna name now. I've seen Evanescence, but
how was that?
I want to see Bullet for My Valentine perform at least one time before I die.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's not a band I have been having on my list like must-see band, but like they're good. I will love to see them if I get the chance. Like I think the band at the moment I really want to see, like if they ever play like close to Sweden, will probably be Knocked Loose, because it's like one of my favorite bands at the moment. But like most bands I've been wanting to see, I probably think I've been seeing most of them. Like I've seen Bring Horizon live twice. I've seen Cannibal Corpse, Architects. I saw Napalm Death. They were like a grindcore band from UK. They were like in the Guinness Record book for a while for the shortest song ever made.
How long was the song?
It's like less than a second. It pretty much goes, and that is the song.
Oh, I think Billie Eilish has something like that. It's called exclamation mark.
That's pretty hilarious.
Yeah. It's the intro to her. I don't think it's a debut album, but like the album that has "I'm a Bad Guy." Duh. I don't know if you know the song. It was very popular.
I actually never like really like actively listened to her music, but I heard seeing like her like I understand that she is like a good musician, but I never like taken the time to like listen to her music at all.
Yeah. Anyways, so what is if you had one special superpower, what would it be and why, and how would you use it?
I like the thing with me is like I like to do something that makes people go like, what? So I don't know, maybe like I would be able to like do 4 backflips in one jump or something like that. And they will go, huh? And I go, yeah, and then I can just move along. Or maybe the ability you mentioned before to pause, so I can pause and I can go like, how can I make this person go what times 100? That would be a cool superpower, I guess.
Oh yeah, mine would be teleportation.
I mean, that works, but I don't know. I think I just love a reaction from people. There's something about like seeing the reaction of somebody that just makes me go, all right, I made that person confused, I made that person laugh. I think there's such a nice like emotional win in it.
Yeah. And next questions are food related. Yeah, food related. What is your favorite drink of choice?
I mean, at the moment, what I'm like drinking mostly now, I've been going into like drinking like gamer subs and Geefel and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think gamer subs is like a nice like energy drink alternative to like Monster and stuff like that. So I've been drinking that a lot. But otherwise, I'd probably say like Dr. Pepper is like one of my favorite sodas.
Oh, you have Dr. Pepper in Sweden. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can find them most like worldwide. I mean,
not here.
Not 100% sure about.
Not here, actually. They import them, but like you can't find them in stocks on every supermarket shelf. It's like select places. That's why I said like it's limited.
Yeah, but that kind of makes sense. I didn't think that through, to be honest. But yeah, we both can get like imported, but usually we have like it's like produced in Scandinavia. Dr. Pepper.
Oh wow, I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know which company they work for, but because they kind of do the same with like Coca-Cola and stuff like that too. Like they're like local, not like locally, but have like something in Europe so they can follow up to like the standard like what something can be in a drink or food in Europe, because they're usually not the same in like in America, like in Europe.
Yeah. What is your favorite comfort food of all time?
I must probably say like hamburgers. It's pretty nice. Like we are on like a vegetarian vegan diet though, but we order like maybe feel like all right, we want to order something. We usually order like there's like a Swedish chain called Best Burgers, and they make like meat burgers, but also like they make every burger they also make like a vegan alternative of those, and they're great. Like it's probably like one of the best burgers I eat in a long time.
Yeah. What is your favorite food or a traditional food from your country that you want to introduce people to, if you'd like to talk about it?
I think I don't know if this is like something we just do in Sweden, but we have a thing called semla, SELMA.
Oh, okay.
It's like a dessert thing. It's like bread, and there is like cream, and there is like I don't know what the word for that, and I don't have my pieces. I cannot like Google it, but it's like little like cream inside it. It's really good.
And what is the weirdest food you've ever had?
Honestly, I haven't really had like a lot of weird food per se. I think the weirdest probably is like those nasty like bean bustle beans I had. Because I don't know, I'm like growing up, I didn't like really like to like try out new things. I always wanted to have like things the same, and I kind of like recently started trying like more things and stuff like that. So
yeah. Okay, so that's about all the time we have in today's episode. Guys, thank you so much, PigeonButt, for being a part of this. We've been planning for months now.
Yeah, and I'm sorry if I've been having to like cancel out and dragging out on it. It's my bad.
No worries.
Thank you for letting me join up. It was a lot of fun, and maybe we can do some more projects in the future.
Of course. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, PigeonButt also has a podcast. So what's the name of the podcast, and where can they check it out?
We have been a little bit on hiatus, but
hopefully,
I'm just Swedish and dumb.
It's fine.
But hopefully we will get back to it. It's Mixed Salad Podcast. You can find us on Spotify and YouTube.
Mixella?
Mixed Salad.
Oh, Mixed Salad. Okay.
Yeah,
that's a good name.
We just wanted to have the dumb. Yeah, we wanted to have like a dumb name, but also like kind of fits like because we talk about anything like nerd related, so nerd thing salad, I guess.
Okay. I see what you meant. Yeah. Mixed Salad. So go check out Mixed Salad on Spotify, I guess, or YouTube or something.
Spotify and YouTube.
Okay. And also, guys, please go check out PigeonButt666 on Twitch. It's literally PigeonButt666. It's the episode handle. I will be seeing you guys hopefully in the next one. So take care of yourselves and stay amazing. Bye.